me in without trying, like gravity just knows. I circle you from a distance, never getting any closer. There's something beautiful about loving what you can't have, or maybe that's just what I tell myself to last. I light up when you enter, I dim when you leave, and that's the orbit that I've lived inside for months. I'm in your orbit, can't break away. Every time I try to leave, something makes me stay. But orbits don't close, they just circle and ache. I'm in your orbit. Is this beautiful or a mistake? Your routines without meaning to. Your coffee at 9, the way you pause before you answer. I've loved you in the small things that you never offered me, just left out in the open for someone else to see. I'm in your orbit, can't break away. Every time I try to leave, something makes me stay. But orbits don't close, they just circle and ache. I'm in your orbit. Is this beautiful or a mistake? Maybe I was always a satellite. You were always the sun. Everything makes sense from here, except that I'm the only one. I think I was always meant to love you from a distance. Some things are only beautiful when you can't touch them. I've made peace with the orbit, as long as I can still see your light. You left a comment on my photo, 3 words, no emoji. I screenshot it just in case. What does that make me? You called it friendly, I called it more. We play the same old word game, neither keeping score. I should ask you straight, but the question scares me. So I read between the lines and find you everywhere. Read between the lines you write, find the meaning in your eyes. Is this something you want to, or am I making it up? Read between. All I do is read between. You remember the small things, my coffee order, my bad days. No one does that unless they mean something right. Or maybe you're just kind and I'm just caught in your wake. I wish I knew if I'm falling or if it's already too late. Read between the lines you write, find the meaning in your eyes. Is this something you want to, Just let me read between. Read between. I don't say anything. I've gotten good at that. I smile and say it's nothing, and you believe it every time. But there's a whole conversation living behind my eyes, the one I keep rehearsing, that never gets to happen. Still water looks so calm, but something moves below, and I am running out of ways to stay composed. I ache from missing you, and I ache from knowing you'll never know the half of it, because you never look. Still water, still hurting, still me, still here. The thing again, got close then disappeared, and I said nothing as usual, just swallowed it down. But this time there's a bitterness I haven't felt before, less like missing you, more like resenting this floor. I ache from missing you, and I ache from knowing you'll never know the half of it, because you never look. Still water, still hurting, still me, still here. Why do I keep being quiet when quiet doesn't change a thing? I think I'm afraid you'd leave if you saw what's underneath. Maybe still is all I know how to be, a surface that holds everything, tells nothing. Window seat in November, I watch the street below. Somewhere in the city you're laughing, someone else is making you glow. I've made peace with the distance, or I tell myself I have, but the fog on the glass tonight tells a different half. I trace your name in the frost, then wipe it before anyone sees. That's what this love is, evidence I keep erasing. Window seat, watching the rain, the same street, your name again. I don't need you to come back, I just need somewhere to put this. Window seat, this is where I keep you. I wonder you in the margins, never out loud, never clear. Maybe this is my natural place, just close enough to near. Window seat, watching the rain, the same street, your name again. I don't need you to come back, I just need somewhere to put this. Window seat, this is where I keep you. There's no version where this ends well. I've run all of them through, so I'll stay in the window and keep my love of you. I know one day this sea will just be a sea again. No name on the glass, no fog I made, but tonight I'm still here, still watching, still loving something that doesn't look back. I'm not mad at you, I'm mad at me for staying. Mad at how your silence sounds like something I'm still weighing. It's late and I'm not sleeping, and the dark is being honest. It says I've been a footnote in the story you're not watching. So I blame the dark, blame the quiet, blame the part of me that keeps checking if you're there. Blame the dark for making me think, blame the night for making me feel. You didn't do this to me, I did this to myself. Blame the dark, but the dark is just me. You were never mine to lose, that's the strangest kind of grief. Mourning something that was never said, that no one else could see. I don't want to resent you, but it's climbing up the ladder, and I'm tired of being graceful about something that should matter. Blame the dark for making me think, blame the night for making me feel. You didn't do this to me, I did this to myself. Blame the dark, but the dark is just me. I wanted you to see me, really see me. You looked right through and called it kindness. Tomorrow I'll be rational about this. I'll say it was just a feeling, just a phase. But tonight the dark gets to hold it, because I'm not ready to name it anything else. You sat beside me on the bench, Our shoulders almost touched. I counted every inch between us. Wasn't nearly enough. You asked me what I'm thinking. I said nothing, smiled slow. Couldn't say I was thinking of you from an hour ago. Are we more than this? Are we less than more? Somewhere in the gray, we keep circling back, close enough to almost say it, close enough to turn away. We keep living in the in-between, maybe that's okay. Close enough, close enough for now. You laugh at everything I say, but maybe that's just you. I overthink the way you say goodbye, like you don't want to. We share the same umbrella, you don't move away. Tell me if this means something, I'm tired of the wait. Are we more than this? Are we less than more? Still I keep on coming back, close enough to almost say it, close enough to turn away. We keep living in the in-between, and maybe that's okay. Close enough, close enough for now. One of us will blink first, one of us will say the word. Until then I'll keep standing here, hoping to be heard. Close enough, just close enough. I check my phone again, nothing new, but I look anyway. Your laugh from across the room stays with me all day. I wrote a text I never sent, deleted it 3 times. Maybe I'm reading too much in all your little signs, but you looked at me twice, held the door, smiled slow. Maybe you know, maybe you already know. Maybe you know what this is, maybe you feel it too. I keep it quiet, keep it close, this small secret about you. Maybe you know, maybe you don't. Either way, I can't let go. You said my name differently, softer than before. I played it back inside my head 100 times or more. Is this something or nothing? I honestly can't tell. I'm somewhere between hoping and too scared to ask myself. But you stayed a little longer when you didn't have to go. Maybe you know, maybe you already know. Maybe you know what this is, maybe you feel it too. I keep it quiet, keep it close, this small secret about you. Maybe you know, maybe you don't. Either way, I can't let go. still feels like something. Maybe you know. Maybe you know. It's raining soft outside, and I'm thinking of you again. You texted at 2 a.m. Just hey, how have you been? I read it 17 times, trying to find the angle. You probably don't even know what this does to me. I answer like I'm fine, I smile like it doesn't hurt. But every time you reach out, I fall a little further. Soft rain on the window, your name in my head again. I wish I could stop wanting what you don't know I need. Soft rain, washing nothing clean. You show up like you mean it, then you disappear. I've learned you're tied by heart now, still I stay too near. I know this isn't equal, this gap between us won't close, but here I am still waiting in all the words you didn't choose. Soft rain on the window, your name in my head again. I wish I could stop wanting what you don't know I need. Soft rain, washing nothing clean. You're not even cool, you just don't see me. That's the part that hurts most. Quietly, soft rain, just soft rain. Soft rain. I used to write you letters, never sent. Now I don't even write them, the energy is spent. What was fire is just embers, what was one is just a wall. I don't miss you like I used to, I just miss caring at all. You played it warm then cold, too many times to count. And now I've learned your temperature, I've just learned to go without. Cold shoulders, not yours, mine now. I built this out of everything you left me to figure out. Cold shoulder, finally learned from you. I saw you last Tuesday, You wave like nothing, and I wave back the same way. That surprised me a little, 'cause there was a version of me that would have broken over that. This version just kept walking, didn't even look back. Cold shoulder, not yours, mine. No, I built this out of everything you left me to figure out. Cold shoulder, finally learned from you. I don't hate you, I just don't preach anymore. Maybe that's the saddest thing, that I've stopped keeping score. You'd probably be surprised how little space you take up now, where there used to be a whole room. There's just a corner, and even that's getting smaller. You give me half a smile, half an answer, half a chance. Everything you do lands somewhere between a yes and maybe. I've been reading your silences like a book in another language, so close to understanding, never quite making it. I know you're not lying, you're just not all the way in. And I'm standing in the margin, writing in the rest. Half the truth is still a story, half the door is still a room. I keep stepping into something that might not have enough space for two. Half the truth is all I've ever gotten from you. You hold me like you mean it, then you go quiet for a week. I've stopped asking what it means, but my body hasn't. I still wake up and look for you in the first light of the morning. That kind of thing doesn't stop just because you want it to. Half the truth is still a story, half a door is still a room. I keep stepping into something that might not have enough space for two. Half the truth is all I've ever gotten from you. Maybe half is what you have, maybe that's the most you give. I can't keep filling in the gaps with love you never lived. I used to think half was better than nothing. Now I'm not sure. Half a thing still leaves you hungry at the wrong kind of door. been patient, long past when I should have been. I've been careful with a heart that wasn't being careful back. Every time you reach out, I rearrange my whole day. And every time I reach out, you take your time to say I should be angry, but angry feels like giving up. So I sit in the ache instead, because it's what I know. To know which one. You say I matter, but your actions are a different song. I've been humming your version long enough to know it's wrong. To be soft, now it has corners sharp enough that I notice when I'm reaching for you. Stay or break, can't keep doing either. You've got both my hands tied and I can't tell which way to fall. Stay or break, I need to know which one. I'm not asking you to love me, I'm just asking you to be honest. 'Cause I've been carrying this weight like it belongs to me, and it doesn't. I'm still standing at the same door, asking the same question with different words. At some point the answer is in the silence. I just keep choosing not to hear it. I've been holding this for longer than it deserves, a name that lives in my chest, taking up more than it shared. I know the kindest thing would be to set it down, but kind was never easy when it's you I'm letting go. I'm not done being angry, I'm just tired of being here. So I'm choosing the fade over the fight. Let it fade, let the color leave, let the memory get softer till I can breathe. Not because you don't matter, because I matter more. Let it fade. I used to fight for your attention like it was water and I was drought. Now I'm learning to hydrate myself, and I'm figuring that out. Some mornings I still look for you in the shape the light makes, but the looking gets shorter now, and that feels like grace. Let it fade, let the color leave, let the memory get soft I chose myself first. There's a version of me that held on too long. I understand her now. She was just afraid of the quiet on the other side. So was I. I built these walls to keep the feeling out. Pretended I was fine, but paper walls don't hold when you walk by. I have rehearsed indifference, made it look easy, but behind it there's a whole season that I haven't named yet. I'm angry, I'm not angry, I'm tired of the difference. It all weighs the same in a chest that's full. Paper walls can't keep you out. I fold and you come through every time without a doubt. Paper walls always fall for you. I told a friend I'm over it. She didn't push, probably because she knows that I'd fall apart under rush. The thing is, I'm not broken, I'm just quietly worn, like something left too long in a place it doesn't belong. Paper walls can't keep you out. I fold and you come through every time without a doubt. Paper walls always fall for you. I wish I could be harder. I wish I could be done, but paper walls are paper, and you were never just someone. I've started building something different now. No paper, no pretending, just enough space to breathe, and a door that only I can open. You were smoke, I was always reaching through, thinking I could hold it if I just moved carefully enough. We talked in circles, never landing anywhere, full of almost, empty of anywhere. Static on the line, I kept turning up the volume, still couldn't make out what you were trying to say. Smoke and static, that's what we were. Beautiful interference that never came clear. Smoke and static, I'm consistency. 2 steps toward me, 3 steps back to somewhere else. I've been patient with the static long enough to know some frequencies are just noise. No matter how much you listen, smoke and static, that's what we were. Beautiful interference that never came clear. Smoke and static. I'm done tuning in. I don't blame you for being unclear. Maybe you weren't sure either, but I needed a signal, and you gave me weather. I put the radio down somewhere around April. Stop listening for frequencies that were never mine. The silence was strange at first, then it started to sound like something I could live in. "3 a.m. again, the hours that belong to you, not because you asked for them, just because you never left. I've tried to reclaim them, read books, made tea, but the quiet has your shape, and it keeps looking like me. Not grief exactly, more like the aftertaste of something that was never fully mine, but mattered anyway. Ghost hours, when you show up uninvited, not the you that's real anymore, just the one I still carry. Ghost hours, I'm learning to let them pass. I looked you up last week, closed the tab before it loaded. That felt like progress, slow and unannounced. The love didn't die loud, it just got quieter, until one morning I noticed I'd slept through it. Ghost hours, when you show up uninvited, not the you that's real anymore, just the one I still carry. Ghost hours, I'm learning to let them pass. I don't wish it different, not tonight. Some things live exactly where they were meant to, in the quiet, in the 3 a.m., and the ghost of what I wanted. One night I realized I'd made it through 3 a.m. without you. No reaching, no checking, no name in the dark, just sleep.